It has been a wet, windy night across the tri-state area. Here's video now from Lindenhurst on Long Island. Already, waterlogged communities have been battered with heavy rain and powerful wind gusts.
We have a team of reporters out looking at conditions all across our area. We're going to start with Storm Team 4's Maria LaRosa, though, looking at where we stand weather-wise right now, Maria.
Yeah, happy to report live Storm Tracker 4 pretty quiet. So the flooding rainfall has peaked. It has moved on. What we're left with, you see a lot of the light green, just some light showers rotating around our big, massive storm system. It is still forecast to strengthen, so this is still going to be a wind situation for us. So we still have the wind advisories posted. It's still breezy out there. We're not seeing the 60, 70 mile per hour gusts that we had overnight, but those gusts could be as high as 30, 40 miles per hour at times, even into this afternoon. So this goes for most spots through this evening, so keep that in mind. We also still have coastal flood concerns getting close to high tide or this next high tide cycle for this morning. That's where we could see some elevated water levels from the city down the shore, Long Island, coastal Connecticut. So that is enough to keep water on some roadways too. Otherwise, again, spotty showers, temperatures now into the 50s. We stay in the mid 40s, trying to get some sun in here. It does remain breezy and cool heading into this afternoon, but dry. All right, at 6:31, we love dry. It's just not happening on roadways right now. Adele, what's the latest?
Yeah, unfortunately, dry is not what we're seeing, especially in parts of Westchester County and New Jersey that got hit very hard. It's not shocking. This is really what we were expecting to see. But with that said, it's going to be tough getting around specifically through those areas. One of the big closures here, Sawmill River Parkway, southbound side 16 to 15, northbound 20 to 21E, and then both ways from 23 out to 26. Bronx River Parkway, we've been mentioning this all morning, still completely shut down both ways from Yonkers Avenue out to Route 22. It has reopened, though, passable with care by 233rd Street. And in New Jersey, Gabby Acevedo's keeping us posted on this one. Lodi not in great shape right now, at least not 46. Both ways shut down. Howard Boulevard to Hillside Avenue, Main Street to Westminster Place. Keep in mind, you're also going to see detours and closures on many of your local roadways, and also expect to see delays trickling in at the George. Darlene, Michael, back to you.
Yeah, Adele, we're going to talk about some of those closures right now because barricades are up in parts of Paterson, New Jersey this morning. Several street closures do remain, and people there are keeping close watch on the Passaic River.
Parts of Bergen County also seeing its share of flooding. Today in New York's Gabby Acevedo is in Lodi right now. Gabby.
Good morning, Darlene, to you, to Michael, and to our viewers. And at this point, the water has just simply swarmed around us. It has collided with everything around here and continues to spill. The Saddle River continues to spill from its embankment into Main Street. These are live pictures here in Lodi. There are businesses and homes in this neighborhood exposed to these high waters. And as Adel Caballero mentioned, looking down the road at the end of the screen, there are also some road closures on Route 46, which we noticed as we scouted this zone for our coverage. But the situation here in Lodi is major. Police have blocked off access to Main Street near Sydney Street, where we saw water bursting out of the sewers, causing significant flooding in this part of town. Emergency management officials have advised people to relocate to safer areas and to move their cars to higher ground if needed. The conditions around are not ideal, though, for driving, much less to come to the area around Main Street here in Lodi. The strong winds were a point of concern at the beginning of the night, but not so much anymore as PSE&G is working on restoring power to customers across New Jersey. But here in Lodi, we spoke to neighbors who told us that they are aware that the Saddle River is expected to crest overnight. They wanted to see if there could be anything done about this, if the city can help them out, since the river is going to reach major flood stage by this morning.
Every time it's raining, it's like that. Now it's not worse. Before it was worse. I lost 2 cars like 2 years ago. And the city had to do something with that. They had to put in, I guess, a wall against the river so the river cannot come out to the street.
And going into the words of that neighbor, Mr. Nieves, if a wall was to be put in to stop the water, it would have to be a major overhaul in terms of infrastructure. Look at this. This is basically the Saddle River pretty much coming into the town here in Lodi. This is why police have set up those barricades, cones, and fences around. They have asked us in the media to remind you and remind drivers to not come to this area, to not go around those barricades. They're set up for a reason, especially here in Lodi, where the Saddle River continues to spill from its embankment. Reporting live, Gabby Acevedo, today in New York.
Gabi, thank you so much. It's shocking to see how much water is there.
Really
People
is.
do have to be super careful.
That's right. And communities across our area are now bracing for coastal flooding.
New York's Jessica Cunnington, live in Long Island and Bayshore. Jessica.
Yeah, and we've been out here for the past 8 hours, and this is the calmest the winds have been, and it's the calmest we've seen the waters in the Great Bay Shore here. And this is what we're seeing. We're getting a little bit of daylight finally. And again, the calmest we've seen the waters. I just heard from the Suffolk County Police Department. They said overnight they got about 24 911 calls for everything from flooded streets, down trees, storm damage, transformers that were blown and were on fire, down power lines. I mean, you name it, and they got a 911 call about it. Let's show you some video of the flooding that we caught here around Bay Shore and around specifically the Bay Shore Marina. This is Bayview Avenue. All of the side streets had some bit of flooding. Of course, they are used to that, and that's what people and residents here were preparing for, especially since this community flooded just a few weeks ago. So the oversaturated ground, obviously the heavy, intense rains and winds, they knew it was coming. We did speak to one man who comes here to this parking lot right by the marina every single morning, very early before work, to get his walk and lap in. And he came today. It was stopping. The rain had stopped. The wind was still going, the wind gust, but he came here, was committed to getting his little laps in. And he said the roads getting here were a lot better than he thought they were going to be today. Take a listen.
I just put on my gloves. I usually don't have my gloves, but my hands get cold and then I get cold. But it's just a beautiful day to get out and walk. A little wind, a little water, not going to hurt nobody. You know, okay. Not bad at all. The roads were clear, just a little puddle in the front over here, but everything else is pretty good.
Like better than you thought it would be?
Absolutely. I expected not even to come in here. So I gave it a shot and it looked nice. I came in.
So good to hear. Obviously, we'll see what happens in the next few hours once high tide hits. But again, calming winds at this moment. And we, of course, will stay on top of everything as the morning continues here. Live in Bay Shore this morning, I'm Jessica Cunnington, Today in New York.
All right, Jessica, thank you.
Now, New York City residents, they heard howling wind, pounding rain overnight. The storm impact still being felt this morning in some areas.
Today, New York's Romney Smith is in Springfield Gardens, Queens, with a look. Romney.
Good morning to both of you. You know, the traffic is starting to pick up in this area. We're seeing more and more people drive slowly through the body of water, and including city buses and now school buses too. But in addition to the heavy wind, the heavy rain and flooding, we also saw fire overnight. Take a look at this video and you can clearly see firefighters doing their best to battle a fire. And this was at 150th Street and 84th Avenue in Queens. It was quite the incredible scene as you see them working to extinguish the fire on power poles and wires that caught fire overnight. Now, we can report that this was fully extinguished, but still quite the sight to see. Also, we have to let you know there was a closure a few hours ago of the Cross Island Parkway, and of course that was due to flooding. At first everything was okay, cars were taking their time, but at one point so much water covered the roadway that it was deemed unsafe and police were forced to close it. Emergency crews have that saying, turn around, don't drown. Well, that's what the case was earlier this morning. I have to let you know the Cross Island Parkway is back open right now, so if that's your mode of transportation, you are perfectly fine. We will, of course, continue to monitor all around the city, but MTA tweeting last night, hey, there is a storm advisory, so please be patient as your commute to work this morning might look a little bit different, and that is still ringing true right now. We are live in Springfield Gardens in Queens. Romney Smith, Today in New York. Back to you.
All right, Romney, thank you.
Now, as we see the cars going to the water behind Romney, we do want to check in with Raphael because we can see what the totals are now, Raphael.
Exactly right. Where Romney was reporting in Queens, picked up anywhere from about 1.5 inches to around 2 inches of rain. LaGuardia just under that 2-inch mark. Newark also picked up around 2 inches. So around the metro, around the city, it was generally around 2 inches. But to the north and west in New Jersey, that was our bullseye for very heavy rain. Over 4 inches fell in Morris, New Jersey. Barry Lakes also picked up over 4 inches of rain, almost a month's worth of rain in one night. That's why we're seeing the flooding problems that we are seeing right now. Orange County, much less to the north and west of there. If you headed into the Hudson Valley, just over an inch in places like Port Jervis. Now, Westchester and Fairfield County also didn't see the highest totals there, generally between 1 and 2 inches. Places like Monroe, Connecticut, Fairfield County, Tarrytown picked up 1.32 inches. You didn't have the rain there, but you had the wind. Take a look at your peak wind gusts from Westchester. Larchmont Harbor, 64 miles per hour, and Stamford over in Fairfield County picked up a 60-mile-per-hour gust as well. The numbers really showing the strength of this storm. We'll take a look at your 10-day forecast, and Maria has another storm on the way in just a few minutes. Right now, Michael and Darlene, back to you.
Thank you.